Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen at Soul Magic 99. I'm still trying to get used to my new camera. I'm just doing a series of readings about where the Divine Masculine is at currently. So I'm going to do it in elements. So the first one I'm doing is, where is your Divine Masculine Earth sign at the moment? Okay, so this is for Earth sign. If your Divine Masculine is an Earth sign, we're just going to check in on some energies. So bear with me. Let's get on with some messages here. So we have strategy. Sorry, I'm just getting used to this camera. It's a bit... just haven't got any space here. Strategy. Seventh chakra, which is the crown. Woman holding a coin. Storm warning. Patience. Fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. Angel of strength. Contract. Financial constraints. And the garden and the gate. So we're just going to clarify some of these messages for you. So we have strategy. So it looks like your masculine wants to come up with some sort of strategy moving forward in his life. This could be to do with his life in general, or this could be to do with his feminine and their connection. So let's get a message. So we have temperance. So I do feel it is linked with your connection. You know, this is a divine message, you know, needing to find that balance within, the balance within us, the masculine, the feminine energies within us at this time. And then we have the crown chakra, and we have Ten of Swords. So I do think the masculine has had to go within. He's had that time of maybe sleepless nights, depression, anxiety, and because he's gone within, he's linked in, he's discovered his inner knowing. He's linking in with his intuition. He's linking in with his higher self, the divine, his guidance that's available to him at this time. With woman holding a coin, I feel he sees you as somebody who's his feminine, who's somebody who's very much financially independent. You know, you've got your own money, you work hard, you know, you're very resourceful, you're working hard, and he sees that about you. He sees that you're very much financially independent and you don't actually need him for financial reasons. So then we have storm warning, and we have the Five of Coins. So maybe he's been going through some sort of financial difficulty at this time. He's, you know, there could be to do with an ex-partner or to do with children, you know, like having maintenance payments to make, which has really left him quite restricted in his finances at this time. So then we have patience, and we have the King of Cups. So I think with patience, he's been working on this, getting in touch with his emotions, you know, becoming more emotionally aware of his feelings, getting more in touch with his feelings, whereas before he possibly wasn't. I mean, this is an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and obviously the cups is water traditionally, but this person could have water in their chart. But I do think it's more to do with getting in touch with their emotions. Then we have the fourth chakra, which is the heart. This is about opening the heart, okay, which is what he's needed to work on. So we've got the Page of Cups. So I do think he is ready to declare something, to give a loving message to his feminine. He's become more in touch with his feelings, as we saw there with the King of Cups, and then the Page of Cups. He wants to express this to the feminine. He's been working on his heart chakra here. And then we have Angel of Strength, and we have Nine of Wands. So he's been through some trials and tribulations, you know, which has tested him to the utmost. And he's nearly at the end of this because we're at the 9, and then, you know, once he gets to the 10, he's out of that. So he's had struggles, he's been going through difficult times, but this has given him that inner strength, okay? He's developed that inner strength within him. Then we have contract, and we've got cups again. We've got 9 of cups. So this is a soul contract, obviously, that you have. The two of you have this soul contract. And as I say, he's got more in touch with his feelings, and possibly you, the feminine, as well. You're getting in touch. You're developing that self-love, that love for self, which is important in any connection. Moving forward, having that love for self before you join with another person, and having that self-love, that self-esteem. And then we have financial constraints. So obviously I felt that there was some financial constraints. And then we've got the Death card here. So I do feel he's coming to the end of this difficult problems to do with his financial situation here. It's been a struggle, but he's worked through that. As I say, he's got the inner strength. And the Death card is the end of that cycle, coming into a new cycle. And then we have the Garden and the Gate. So I feel he's at that point of wanting to go through the gate, but he's still looking. To me, it's like taking that leap of faith, like the Fool card, taking that leap of faith forward into life, into the unknown. So he's thinking about that right now, okay? He's thinking about that. So let's clarify that. We have the Six of Cups. So he's, you know, nostalgic. He's thinking about his feminine from the past. You know, maybe in this lifetime or in a past life. And he's really wanting to connect again and relive that joyful time that he shared with his feminine. And we got the Star card. So that is his wish fulfillment, you know. Once he's been through the healing process, that's what he wants. Moving forward, he wants that new beginning with his feminine there, okay? So let's get some other messages here. We have complacency. I think he was complacent in his life, possibly before he met the feminine. Maybe he was just happy to just stay in the status quo and not grow, you know, not grow as a person. And then we've got perfection. Maybe he expected perfection in his relationships or in his people, you know, the women he knew. Perhaps he expected them to be perfect, or maybe it was more about himself. He wanted himself to be perfect, and nobody's perfect. And, you know, we all have flaws and things. So maybe he was being really hard on himself. We've got forgiveness. I do feel he wants the feminine to forgive him, but I also feel he needs to forgive himself and forgive the other people in his life that have let him down in the past as well. There's been a lot of upsets and disappointments here. And he needs to have that forgiveness in his heart before he moves forward. And then we've got balance. So he knows he needs to balance out. I feel this is about work, life, family balance. He could be working really hard right now because he had to worry about the finances. But he needs to find that time to chill out, to relax. So it's finding that balance in your life, which is what he needs to do. We've got recovery. So maybe he has some sort of addiction issue. Maybe he was struggling there with some sort of addiction. And he's working on that right now. He's working on releasing these addictive behaviours. We got destiny. So I do feel he realises that this connection is a destined connection in some way. He may not quite understand exactly what's going on, but he does feel this connection to his feminine. So what other messages have we got? We've got expect powerful change. So powerful change is coming. I mean, we saw that he's gone through like a metamorphosis. He's been through dark night of the soul. He's gained his strength. He's coming to the end of financial problems. He's in touch with his emotions more. And he's realising this is a destined connection. And then we've got the energy is gaining momentum. So things will start to turn round, things will start to change, okay, because he's got that self-awareness and that realisation now moving forward. And we got balance, spirituality and practicality. So, and we got Pisces here. So there's a lot of water here. So definitely he's in touch with his emotions, and he knows that he now needs to balance these emotions within him with spirituality and the practical side of life as well. So we've got the moon here again. So we've got I think it's is it a full moon or a new? I think it's a full moon on the 17th of September, which is next week. So that could be very significant. Or again, this person could have Cancer in his chart, which is ruled by the moon, and he could be very moon sensitive, okay? We've got the High Priest here. So I feel he's been, you know, connecting with his higher self. He's getting more in touch with his intuition. And, you know, if he's a religious person, maybe he's turned to religion for guidance. You know, whatever his spiritual beliefs, I do feel he's working on that right now. And then we have the Hermit. So we saw that he was going through that dark night of the soul. So he needed to spend that time alone to work out, you know, where he was going and to find the light of illumination within him, where he wants to go next, okay? And then we got hope. He wants you to have hope in him and in this connection moving forward, okay? We've got Ascended Masters here. I do feel he is getting assistance, as I said, from the divine. I do think the Ascended Masters are helping him and helping his connection at this time, to help him to see the truth of this connection and the truth of his purpose. Yeah, so he's been receiving healing. They've been sending him healing, okay, to help him on his journey. He was going through a very dark time, and they've been sending him healing. And, you know, there's going to be a new beginning, okay? There's going to be a new beginning in this connection moving forward. And he wants to, you know, get the status quo back in his life. He wants to have that balanced life, you know, moving forward. He wants that new beginning. He wants to have that balance within him, like, to do with his emotions and his logic. And a balanced relationship moving forward, I feel, as well. And he wants to increase the amount of time and effort that he puts into this connection, okay, because he knows that this is part of his abundance. This is part of him moving forward in life. And he wants that. He wants that with his feminine, I feel. So we've got a beautiful uncaging here. So to me, this is about his heart, okay? His heart is starting to open. His heart is becoming uncaged, and you may have the lock, the key to his lock here, the key to his heart. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple more messages. So yeah, he's getting in touch with his emotions now, whereas I don't think he was in the past. Wow. So we got great big love. Beautiful. And on the heart is the angel wings. So I feel it's, and there's two hearts here. It's definitely divinely guided, this connection. Okay, and he's having that awareness of what this love is. And together you can have a grand symphony. You can make beautiful music together. So that's beautiful. And we've got broken open. So yeah, the Ascended Masters have been helping him here to open up his heart again, to open up his chakras, to balance himself within, to get back in touch with his emotions, and to connect to the divine guidance that's available to him. So I'm going to leave that message there for you. So that was for those of you whose divine masculine is an earth sign. So I hope that helped in some way. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in my next video. Many blessings.